So right now there seems to be a big topic going around, and it surrounds UFC 300, right? And it's a reoccurring topic, right? And I feel like we need to touch up on this because I need to know what you guys are thinking. And that's the fact of these fighters, right? Like Jorge Masvidal announced that he's unretired. Everybody wants to see Nate Diaz and Nick Diaz come back at UFC 300, and everybody's talking about these fighters that haven't been in the UFC for a while, come back to UFC 300 and have a fight, right? And the latest one seems to be Nick Diaz. And I want to ask you guys this: do you guys want to see Nick Diaz come back to UFC 300, right? If somebody was to ask me this question, I would say no. No, I don't want to see Nick Diaz come back for UFC 300. But why, man? Like, he's such a big star. He was a huge star for the UFC, man. Like, we gotta have that fight at UFC 3. I get it, bro. I get it. I understand that there's a lot of people out there that can't seem to get over the fact that nostalgia is a thing, and the UFC is gonna try to sell you nostalgia. But in my opinion, man, I would rather see high-level matchups with high-level fights, with high-level stakes at UFC 300. That's just me, bro. That's just me. That's just my freaking opinion. I get it. I get that there's people out there that are bigger fans of fighters than they are of fans of the sport, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what the UFC wants. The UFC wants fighters that have stories, so they can build storylines and have, you know, these matchups where they are able to promote this fighter's backstory, right, and sell it to you guys. That's what the UFC has done. They've always done this. It's always been a thing. It's always been a thing in every sport, right? And I get it. But I want to know what you guys think. Would you guys rather see a fighter that's retired, right, that announced retirement, come back to the UFC to get a quick paycheck, big paycheck, right? They're gonna get paid millions of freaking dollars, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars. Or would you guys rather see high-level matchups, high-level fights? Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below.